Hey, you guys, thank you so much for hopping on this YouTube live. I really appreciate it. Today, you guys, I want to talk about that your feelings aren't random, right? That's a topic that I want to talk about today because so many people, we feel these feelings and emotions on an everyday basis and we just think, okay, it's whatever, right? It's so easy to get angry, right? So many people are, let's say, driving in traffic and they get stuck in traffic and they get so mad that they're stuck in traffic, right? Or the little things trigger them and they get pissed off easily. Somebody lies to them or somebody, accuses them or something. Like just something random outside of you happens and you allow the outside world to affect your inner world so freaking easily, right? How we allow just situations to change our environment, change our mind, our mindset, our emotions in the blink of an eye, right? We allow things that is out of control, that's not in our control, to affect our mental health and our mindset so easily, right? And I think that it's just so easy to just get triggered from so much shit that's going on inside of the world right now around us, right? And when you don't understand why you allow the outside world to mess with your inner world so easily, it's like you're stuck in this cycle. I feel like so many people are like hamsters who are literally on that wheel, right? Where they're running on that wheel and literally living in a loop. We're living like in this loop of allowing the outside world to affect our inner world on an everyday basis, right? And it's just like it's crazy how we're stuck in this loop and we don't acknowledge and see how we are literally living like in a hamster wheel with through our mind and our emotions and the outside world, right? And it's like it's time to like say, how can I take back my power, right? And these videos that I make and these topics that I talk about is me understanding my mind, understanding my emotions, understanding how I every day I'm learning and evolving and growing and understanding how I can take back my power, and how for such a long time I allowed the outside world to control my inner world for so long, right? Which then it's like, again, living in that hamster wheel where it's like you're living in a loop. You're experiencing the same emotions every day. You're allowing the littlest things to trigger you every day. You're allowing your past to consume you every day. You are allowing people, things, scenarios to affect your emotions every day, right? And I just made it as an example. How many times have you missed your turn and you get so angry because you missed your turn? Or so how many people out there get stuck in traffic and they get so pissed off that they're stuck in traffic, they're frustrated, they're irritated, or somebody gives you a bad look. You're just like, what the fuck? What's like, you get so easily triggered, right? So again, it's like these little things that it's much more deeper. It comes down to it being much more deeper. I read a post, and this is why I wanted to talk about, this subject today, right? And I posted on my Instagram, and I always tell at the end of the videos, go check out my Instagram, because there's a lot of good content that I put on there as well that's going to help you to work on your mental headspace. And so I'm going to read to you guys this post because it reflects back to this topic that we're talking about. So the post said, your anger it's telling you, right, where you feel powerless. That's so powerful, you guys. When I read that, I'm just like, holy shit. It's so true. And that's the topic that I talked about, the video that I made, that I posted yesterday, is giving away your power, and how easy it is on an everyday basis. We give away our power to the outside world every day. Every day we give away our power, right? By getting angry for the littlest things that's not even worth getting angry about, right? Or your anxiety, right? Your anxiety, it's telling you that something in your life is off balance. It's off balance, and that you need to take a deeper look and understanding why you are feeling anxious, anxiety. And a lot of times that leads into worry and fear. And where's those worry and fears stemming from? We are not born to with worry. We are not born to live in fear. When How many times do we see kids be fearless? Kids don't have any worry in the world. So what does that prove to us as adults? That we are not born to live that way, but we are conditioned that way. From what? The outside world, our environment, people, experiences, right? So digging deeper to understand where that anxiety comes from, right? And what is off balance in your emotional state and in your mindset and in your life that's causing you to have worry and fear, to cause that anxiety, right? So your fear, it's telling you what you care about, right? So sometimes we care so much about something that, to be honest with you, it's sometimes not even worth caring about, right? Sometimes we live in fear in someone leaving us, right? And it's not even worth caring about, because at the end of the day that person does not care about you, right? Sometimes we fear losing a job, right? That at the end of the day that job will replace you in a heartbeat. Sometimes we fear not having enough money, but what does enough money look like to you? We don't even know what enough money looks like to you, to ourselves, right? But we're fearing not having enough. What's enough, right? Is that enough going to bring you happiness and wholeness, right? So tapping into, again, digging deeper on why you feel these feelings, right? Empathy, right? It's telling you where you're overextended and burnt out. Your feelings aren't random. They all are messengers. And if you want to get anywhere, you need to be able to let them speak to you and tell you what you really need. Every emotion you are feeling on an everyday basis, you guys, when you wake up, it's giving you a message. It's like your body is telling you that you're lacking something, that you need to pay attention in this area. You need to understand yourself more. You need to spend some time with yourself. Stop giving all your control and your energy to the outside world, when at the end of the day it's all about you. It's all about you focusing on you and you understanding more of you. We are so quick to try to understand a significant other, or understand why you didn't get likes, trying to kill your mindset, why people didn't like your post, why people are not showing you attention, why people are not, appreciating you, why this, why that about everybody else, when it has nothing to do with them. It has to do with you. At the end of the day, you need to spend time with you to understand your emotions, your mental headspace, why you feel the way that you feel. Why is it so easy for you to get angry? Why is it so easy to get frustrated? Why is it so easy for you to be unhappy with what you have in front of you? Again, digging deeper to understanding these emotions. Because if you don't understand them, you're constantly living like a hamster that's running on that wheel, living the same life cycle over and over and over and over again, and constantly punishing yourself, constantly living like a prisoner in your mind, because you're not taking the time to understand these feelings and emotions that are constantly you're going through, right? And your emotions is always trying to teach you something. It's always trying to talk to you. It's always, your body is always trying to tell you something. When you're sick, when you're feeling stressed, when you're feeling sad, when you're feeling tired, your body is talking to you. And every day we ignore the signs that our body is trying to talk to us and tell us, because we're so caught up of thinking outside of us, thinking about what society is doing. What is this person doing? What is that person thinking about me? Thinking about what's going on over here, what's going on over there. when at the end of the day, your body is talking to you on an everyday basis, that you need to focus on you, that you are the most important thing. If there's no you, there's nothing else for you to look at outside of you to attract what it is that you want outside of you or you're focusing on. It all starts with you. So when your body is talking to you, you guys, I urge you guys to stop and listen. Stop and understand why you're feeling these feelings that you're feeling. When I read that post, I was like, holy shit, this is like so powerful, right? Because at the end of the day, if we can understand more of our emotions, then we can understand why are we attracting certain things inside of our life that we don't want, right? That we don't want to experience in life. I say this all the time. Like, we are born to live a blissful, prosperous, abundant life. But it's what we're doing when we wake up every day to obtain that prosperous and abundance life. And it all starts with your mental headspace. It all starts with your emotion. It all starts with you, how you're waking up and feeling, how you're letting the outside world to trigger you, and then giving your power away from those triggers, right? So once you can understand your emotions and the things that I just named, you can understand more how to gain back your power, gain back control, and how you can obtain that prosperous, abundant life in all areas inside of your life, right? But it all takes work. It all takes you investing the time in yourself to understand these feelings and these emotions that we go through on an everyday basis. Because who the hell wants to live like a hamster running on that wheel, living in a loop over and over and over and over and over again? That's not living life. We wake up every day to grow, to evolve, right? Into a better version of ourselves. But how can you do that when you don't understand those triggers and emotions that you're feeling, living in that loop over and over and over again? And I guarantee you guys, if you take the time to take a step back and start understanding these emotions that you're constantly feeling, you will start to better understand who you are as a person and what you really want, waking up every day, living a life with purpose, on purpose, because you're understanding more of yourself, understanding why you're here on this earth, and understanding how you can live that blissful life that you deserve. So I thought that post was so empowering. I thought that was so inspiring. I thought that it can help so many people out there understand more about themselves and understand how they can get out of living on that hamster wheel of waking up every day, experiencing the same emotions, the same mental headspace, the same shit over and over and over and over again. That's being a roadblock to not allowing you to live an abundance, happy, prosperous life. It's these small keys and these small steps that we can learn about ourselves to be able to move forward, to obtain a happier, better version of ourselves. So I hope that the content and the information that I just shared to you guys helps you guys in some sort of way, because I know for a fact that I'm gonna take those tips that I just shared with you from that post and start understanding myself more, right? Journaling. When I get that trigger of me getting angry of something that happened to me today, why? Why am I allowing something on the outside world to get me so riled up, so angry, so frustrated? Is it worth it? And I'm going to start questioning my feelings and my emotions that are negative vibrations, that are just being a roadblock from stopping me from having a great day, having an amazing day, because we're not promised tomorrow. So why should I let those triggers and the outside world to consume my inner world from stopping me and roadblocking me from having a prosperous and amazing day that I'm not promised tomorrow? This could be your last day living, right? So why let those triggers bring you down? And when you can overcome those and overstand those is when we can make today the greatest day, waking up today feeling blessed and grateful for all that we have in front of us, and live that amazing day that if you're not promised tomorrow, right? Just live an amazing, prosperous day today. And how you can do those things is understanding those triggers and emotions to not allow the outside world to keep affecting your inner world, right? So I'm gonna try that post. I'm gonna start acknowledging those low vibrational feelings, and I'm gonna start journaling them. And I'm gonna start saying to myself, okay, good. If today something popped up and it pissed me off or got me angry, or I started to see a little bit of anxiety, fear creeping up, why am I feeling those emotions? Start journaling them, and then start reflecting back on those triggers. And that's how it's going to help me to move, to overstand them and overcome them and become a better version of myself, to live that happy life that we all so deserve to live, and I know I deserve to live. So I hope that this video has helped you guys in some sort of way. I say in all my videos, each one teach one, share the love, share the knowledge. This tip that I shared, these tips that I shared with you guys about this post, I know for a fact it can help so many people, so many people who are, again, living in that emotional loophole, right? That living the same emotions over and over and over again, that's not doing them any justice inside of their life today. So please share this video, you guys. Please give me a thumbs up. Let me know, leave a comment. Let me know what your thoughts are, right? Even share with me maybe some triggers that you have, right? That maybe I can give some advice on, and how you can work on those triggers, right? I'm going to be uploading this video onto the podcast, you guys. Wise Up, Rise Up podcast. You guys can go check it out. It's on Anchor, it's on Spotify. So you guys can go check that out if you guys want to share, and somebody's more interested in listening to podcasts, then you can share the podcast with them, and they can just check this video on the podcast, you guys. Please go check out my Instagram page as well, you guys, because a lot of great content that I post up on there that's just not on YouTube. So it's Toronto_Tracy_Gobin. And I'll see you guys again tomorrow live at 11 a.m. Eastern time to bring some great tips and tools on just us all working together to become a better version of ourselves, you guys. So I love you guys. Thank you so much for supporting me. Thank you so much for watching this video, right? And please, if you enjoy any of my contents that I've been posting and you watch my videos, please make sure you hit the subscribe button, you guys. Take care. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Let's have a prosperous day. Don't let the outside world trigger you and affect you in any way. Live life today as today is the last day you're living on this earth, and just appreciate all what this amazing day has for you, you guys. Have an amazing day. Take care.